Alright gamers, welcome back. World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore Ironman Adventures, episode 194, episode 44 on our Dwarven Paladin. Let's jump back in. Last time we hit level 30, which is exciting. For some reason, I usually keep this like ambient music playlist on my TV in the background during the day, and it's just been cutting off all day today. I don't know why. While we load in, let me restart it. Hang on. Yeah, it's good. Okay. So, I think last time I said we were gonna head to Ashenvale tonight, or today. I need to go get these crystallized scales. I need to do Reclaiming the Charred Veil, talk to Ziz, turn in this quest for Gaxim, try and do Piznik's protection quest again. Sagefish. I'm just gonna ignore it for now.
Where would you like to fly to?
Stone Talon Peaks. Okay. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Come on. We still have a little bit of this. Wow, that's a lot. Wow. Power word fortitude, stamina by 32. Holy shit. That makes me want to go take on Piznik's quest real quick, but I already know that I'm not going to get there in time. Well, 17 minutes. Maybe if I run straight there, I'll take this quest from Albagorm and then run straight to Piznik. Maybe I'll have enough time to get it. I've also got a couple of the new course sharpening stones. We spent all the money we needed. We bought another bank slot. We got all our training. The next one is 25 gold. Whew. 25, 50, 100, I think is how it goes here. But I'm confident that we'll get the money for all three of our final bank slots. We did it on our rogue and we bought a mount, so... we got our new lay on hands, we've got some extra potions, got a new holy light, we've got seal of light. I think with Piznik's quest, I just use seal of light, my one-handed, and my shield, and I'm just trying to swing as much as I can, as fast as possible. Interesting. So with Seal of Light, you kind of want to use it, immediately judge it, and then use another one, because your melee strikes are going to refresh the duration of it. So every attack has another chance to heal me for 25 on top of the 39 that I get from just having the seal activated. As a protector of the forest spirits, you can undoubtedly guess why I'm alarmed. You've traveled through these mountains to reach this peak. Surely you have seen the travesty which has befallen the land. Greed has led to the destruction of these sacred hills. The charred vale to the south was set afire by a greedy, mechanized army of industrialists. Worst yet, the blood furies that have encroached on the land refuse passage in to begin regrowth. Drive the wretched harpies out, Vale. Alright. Sorry, I tried to read that one pretty quickly so I can keep as much time on this power word fortitude as I can while we run down here. I don't know, it might take me longer than... I think I'm going to lose this before I get on the quest. Just by the time that it takes me to run down here and then clear out the cave. I'm going to turn in all these quests right here after. I'm just going to run straight there and try and take it on. I'm starting to think at this point I need to remove this judgment macro, Because there's going to be times where I don't want to immediately throw on Seal of Righteousness, and that is like a decent bit of mana to waste. 76, that's almost a tenth of my mana pool. And when we're about to have Seal of Command next level, I'm about to have Seal of Wisdom, and we just got Seal of Light. There's going to be a lot of times now where I want to like manually decide what my next seal is going to be. I really don't know if I'm going to make it in time to have any of this Power Word Fortitude left for this quest. We got to run just straight there. I might have like 5 minutes left on it if I'm lucky, but I'm going to drink a Rumsey's Rum Dark for this as well as obviously throwing on the Devil Clams, use one of our coarse sharpening stones on my polearm. I used all my scrolls yesterday, but it's okay. We also have the Restorative Balm if I need it. I don't think these share cooldown with potions. I think they're separate. Just some copper. We did see Sorrowing here once. Oh, he's back up. I'm gonna try and take him on. I know that means I'm not gonna have the stamina buff for the cave, but I said we would try and take him on in the future, and I should have ate a goblin clam. Whoops. Did he just drain some of my mana? Is that what I saw? Wait, Seal of Light is so good, bro. It's beautiful. Stun him. I think he did drain some of my mana there. I think that's what Soul Rend is he like steals some of your mana. Wait, dude. Seal of Light is insanely strong. Holy. Oh, this was a cakewalk with Seal of Light. The only thing that was a little worrisome is him stealing my mana, but... Alright, easy enough. Wow. 2 green items. We might even still have time. Isn't halitosis where you have like really chronically bad breath? Oof, poor bird. Alright, I told you we'd come back for Sorrowing, and we got him. Dude, Seal of Light is insanely strong. That was insane. Alright, if we're quick, we can get down there with a few minutes left on this. I'll turn these in after. And then we'll go take on Gorenzo, of course. And then we'll come back up here. Take on the Harpies. Now we do need to kill Slayers, so Slayers are the ones that can execute you. I have lost hardcore characters to Slayers and not paying attention, so that's one that I'm definitely going to want to focus up on. Precision Bow and the Dervish Belt of the Owl. Nothing I really care about, but Oh, we still have 22 hours left on this. That's what we had last night. I think I also might try and just go and get that ice cream soon. I'd have to probably fly to Ratchet and then run down, take the lift, run all the way here. If I do run there, though, I probably want to run to Teneris and get the flight path for the future. But if I get the ice cream, I might be able to just finish this quest chain. God, that guy's fast. Hello, sir, I waved at you. And I pet your cat. He cheered at me.
See ya.
Give him a bye. Alright, 8 minutes left. We might have some time. Dude, Seal of Light is the move. Holy. Especially with my one-handed sword and or mace and shield. Seal of Light feels so good. I just need to get into the habit of applying a new seal after I judgment, because I'm so used to having the judgment macro where it automatically put my Seal of Righteousness back on. But now I'm at the point where, like I was saying earlier, I'm just going to want to like manually decide what seal I want next. So I just need to get into that habit of remembering that, breaking that old habit where I would just judgment and it kind of did it for me. I guess another tech that you could do is Seal of Light, judge it on a target, and then do Seal of the Crusader to increase your attack speed by 40%, and then just smack it and try and get as many heals off of the auto attacks as you can. But it's probably better to just double, both with the seal itself and then when it's judged. It's probably better to do both. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have like 5 minutes left. Hurry! I don't think I'm really gonna downrank Consecration that much. I think I will downrank some of the Holy Lights as we get more ranks in them, but really that's kind of what Flash of Light is for. If I need quick, fast heals, excuse me, if I need some quick, fast heals that are like mana efficient, I just use Flash. If I need a big heal, just use Holy Light. But rank 5 uses a quarter of my mana. That's a lot of mana. Alright, Piznik, we're coming back for revenge. 5 minutes left on Power Word Fortitude. Oh, God. It's about the duration of my Blessing of Wisdom. I'm going to try and skip as many mobs as I can just to get in there. We already know there's going to be some tin in here. Yep, it's a good bit of tin in here. Please let me run past you. Fuck me. Can I line of sight that thing from here? I can, nice. Wait, I love Seal of Light, bro. Holy shit. I'm gonna need to clear out the cave anyways, it looks like, so. I'll worry about the tin and stuff afterwards, but I really just gotta get in here and go. just don't want to rush too much and make a mistake on something. I don't think I'm gonna have the time on this Power with Fortitude because we stopped and did Sorrowin. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to go without it, it seems, but that's okay. We got like right here. It's gonna be gone soon though. 3 nodes at 10. Oh, it sucks. I'm like just a little short on the time. That extra 300 health would help. Ooh. Why are there so many in there? Did someone try and do this quest and die? Alright, let's go ahead and fully buff up here. I think someone tried to pull this quest and had to bail or something. I guess this will be a trial run for us right here. Yeah, only issue with this quest is when I consecrate, I use a lot of my mana. Oh my god, he's gonna pull the last guy now too. Still nervous about this quest, guys. I'm still nervous, man. Mana can be a bit of an issue.
You know, I was once...
We've heard the text before, I'm just gonna go ahead and accept it. I'm using Righteousness just to try and get through the waves as fast as possible here. Heal up and drink. Next wave should be coming soon. These guys are despawning, meaning respawns might be coming soon. It's kind of scary. I mean, it definitely gives you ample time to kill these mobs and heal up, it seems, but if you don't deal a ton of damage... Yeah, these mobs are despawning, meaning respawns are coming soon. Interrupt one of those casters. Okay. Alright, used a lot of our mana. Just let it regen for a second. Whoops. Alright, we should have one more wave, I think. Just praying I have a little bit of time left before these respawns. Only thing that sucks about Seal of Light is it doesn't deal like direct damage, so if I need to Judgment kill something as it runs, it doesn't do anything but just heal me. I know this quest says it's a level 22 quest, but I think from now on we only take it on if we're level 30. I think there's going to be a new rule. Piznik says just a little longer. I've almost got it. One more wave, come on. Please no respawns. Oh shit, we're starting to see respawns. Come on, Piznik. Hopefully this guy doesn't get aggroed with the last wave. How much longer, little man? How much longer? I'm going for it. Oh, it's really just 2 waves, really?
Thanks, adventurer. It was looking a little dicey there for a second.
Yeah, tell me about it.
We've probably drawn far too much attention to ourselves. The important part is that we have the ore sample, though, and we should get it to Ziz as soon as possible. I guess I'd better think about getting out of here also. It won't take long for word of what happened here to spread to the higher-ups, and I'm sure they wouldn't take too kindly to meeting me again. I'll sneak out and meet with Ziz. Hopefully he'll be able to find me a new job. I'll try and clean up this mess a little, but you should take the ore sample to Ziz right away. He told me that he'd set up camp somewhere on the western side of Windshear Crag. Good luck.
Nice. Whew. We can relax. Alright, let's get this tin and let's get out of here. We got some right here, some in this room over here, and then some above us, I think. Seal of Light seems like it's really nice for like hard named creatures, like rare elites, or you know, if I have to take on something with a high health pool. It's also really nice to start the fight with, because then I have the Judgment of Light like bound on the target, and I can just smack away, get some healing. Pull out Henry, our boy. Hey, buddy. Another shadow gem. We did also get some linked chain shoulders, which they look cool, but I don't need these. This is actually above us. Yeah, this is going to take a while to get used to. Having to use a new seal after I Judgment, I'm so used to it just automatically applying. Where is this tin? Is it back down in this room? Did I miss it? Outrunner's Gloves of the Bear. It's close, but still not as good. Okay, it's actually up here, just in a different room. It's like back here, yeah. I want to consecrate here, but I'm going to let some of my mana regen for a second, just in case I need to heal. Oh my god.
Health warning.
Thought about using a healing potion just to save myself there, but I was like, you know what? I can just hard cast a heal. I get so nervous when any of my characters get under 25% health because I've been executed before in hardcore, and that shit feels really bad. One of my original hardcore characters. Before I did YouTube, I was just Twitch streaming a lot of my content, and I had a few viewers, and I was chatting with some viewers on one of my undead rogues down here in this vale, and I was killing some slayers for this exact quest here, and I just wasn't paying attention. I got low, I was reading chat, replying to some people, and I just died immediately, and I was like, what the hell happened? I got executed. And now I just have trauma from any kind of slayer, especially harpies. I specifically hate harpies for that reason, but I have trauma when it comes to mobs that have execute. Okay, it should be like up here or down here. Actually, it's in this room back here, okay. Oh, sneeze. Okay, we had two. I'm gonna pull this Geomancer back a little bit. Hello? It's fine, he can run. Okay, it's right there. Another lesser mana potion. I don't really need this. I have 5 extra in the bank and 5 on me right now. But I guess it does let me use a freebie. We're definitely starting to notice mana problems now that I got a new rank in Consecrate. I've got new seals to be like seal twisting a little more and flipping through my seals a little more frequently. So now it becomes difficult to keep my mana up. Any chests in here? Oh my god. There's 2 battered chests, but it says they're both underneath me, so. Okay, one should be like right around here. Okay, there it is. Must have missed that earlier. Was it worth it though? Hey, we got a gold bar. It was worth it. That's huge. And there's another one right back there. Fuck, I knew it was gonna pull that Geomancer. I think this is the underpass way out of the cave. I think I can go right out here. This one, I mean, we got some coarse stone out of it. I guess that's kind of worth it, but remember at this point, the coarse stone, the excess coarse stone is just going to make coarse sharpening stones because we're done with bronze. And if I'm gonna make anything with my bronze, I'm gonna make the rough bronze leggings. They only take 6 bronze bars and they sell for about 10 silver, so they're very profitable because it's really just what, 3 tin, 3 copper equals 1 pair of pants. Our new rank in Holy Light is really good. It does use a lot of my mana, but it does also heal me for quite a bit. Front load the mana here, let it regen. That's all the chests, right? The rest are foot lockers, yeah. Yeah, at this point in the game, I think we're definitely going to want to keep up with drinks. Which I'm glad we went ahead and bought some more sweet nectar. That's going to be like the main thing that I spend my money on outside of training. It's insane that this guy doesn't pick up on me. See if I can skirt out the side here. Nice. So I guess in a way I do still want to get copper because, I mean, it is just money to be made. It could pay for my drinks, it could pay for my training, it could pay for rare items from exotic vendors that sell unique items like these shoulders we bought. I don't think we've really bought any other piece. We found this one. This came from a quest. We made these, we made these, we made these, we made these. I think this came from a quest, or we found it on a drop, and then we bought these from a exotic goods vendor. And then this, of course, dropped. We made this, and this, of course, dropped. So, and then rings. This one dropped from a fishing chest. This one was a quest. So majority of our stuff is handmade and farmed from quests. Very cool, very cool, very cool. Alright, let's go talk to Ziz, turn these quests in, talk to Gaxim, turn his quest in, and then Ziz is going to give us a chain for Gorenzo, which he is. We've taken on Gorenzo before, he's way up here. I think we killed, who was it? Yeah, Formand Rigger. We're still looking for Taskmaster Whip Fang, but yeah, I can't believe how easy Sorrowing was with Seal Light. That was the play right there. Yeah, I can't wait to get Seal of Wisdom. That's going to be the main seal that I think I use. So on swing, I have a chance to restore 50, and then when I judge it, my attacks have a chance to restore 33. It's the same as Holy Light, but just with mana instead of healing. So one of the plays I could do is start with Seal of Wisdom, judge it, and then use a Seal of Light, and just gain health and mana back every swing. I think more than anything I'll probably bounce between Seal of Wisdom and Seal of Command. Seal of Wisdom when I need mana, judge it, and then use Seal of Command when I don't need the mana.
Hey, how you doing?
Grenzo's orders. Something I can help you with?
Ah, I knew that I did the right thing by telling Piznik to stay behind. I'm sure the engineers in Undermine will be most interested to look at this. Of course, I'll want to keep a little piece for myself, but what they don't know won't hurt them. Yes?
I guess.
Eliminate Gorenzo. Now there is a prospect that I have no objections to. Gnomes are bad enough as it is, but what I learned about Gorenzo only makes it worse. Apparently, he was one of the head engineers in Gnomeregan, where he was working on their secret project. We could never infiltrate Dunmarok well enough to find out specific details. It was a failure. Our reports say that whatever it was literally exploded in their faces. I met Jorenzo once, but let me tell you, he's not easy on the eyes. His flesh looks like it's rotting away, and he's grafted metal and gears onto his body, replaced some of his limbs with mechanical ones. Northeast of here, far above Cragpool Lake, up near the water wheel, is where Jorenzo watches over the entire site. There's no way I could fight my way up there, not to mention take on Jorenzo. But you look like you might be able to make it. If you kill him for me, I'll make it worth your while.
I think we are going to take this engineer's cloak and replace our heavy runed cloak. We gain 1 more armor, 2 stamina, and we lose 3 spirit for 2 int, so a bigger mana pool. What's our spirit at? Plus 16? Yeah. It's not really going to make that big of a difference losing 3 points. But our int, we actually don't have any points in... bonus points in intellect. Which I think my main 3 stats I want are stamina, strength, and int. Spirit's a nice like 4th extra stat, agility being not my worst stat, but it is kind of like my worst stat, right? It does give me dodge chance, hit chance, chance to crit, which is nice. All that's nice, but realistically, stamina is better for max health points, strength is more damage, and damage that can be blocked with my shield. Int is bigger mana pool for more spells, seals twisting, judgments, hammer of justices, all that jazz. And then spirit is obviously regen. There's an oil spill over there. What's my fishing at now? 181. It's pretty good. Just a 2-piece. Ew. Let's go ahead and fish up this oil spill real quick. $182. Just a couple fire fin snappers. And there we go. That's why we do it. I don't even really know what I would want out of a watertight trunk right now. We have pretty much everything that we could get. I don't think you can get necklaces this low level from these things. I think the zones influence like what can come from a watertight trunk. I can't just open this and randomly get like a level 42 necklace. I think it's because we fished it here that there's like specific trunks. Oh, there's another one. I think mostly we're gonna just get like bolts of cloth and leathers and stuff, which the bolts of cloth are nice for, they sell for a decent bit, but there's always that off chance that you get like a really good ring or even like a blue. I've been very lucky on my hardcore characters though. As far as like BOE blue items. On a rogue, I think we got 3 or 4, maybe even 5. On this character so far, I've gotten 1. Technically 2, but I made 1. Okay, 3 trunks. That ties our record. I'm gonna hold off on opening them until I get to a merchant. It's better to keep them compact in these trunks. Oh, Rigger's back up. Oh, We've taken him on before. I'm not afraid of him. He is level 24 though, but again, we've taken him on. I'm not worried. Since I'm gonna go do Gorenzo, I'm also just gonna drink a Rumsies. Switch the polearm, it's taking a little too long. Dude, look at that healing. It's not every time, but it definitely helps. Damn, he hits like a truck though, huh? Where are you going? No need to run, bro. Fortified bracers of the bear. Does he have anything else? Just making sure. No, okay. I could give up 2 strength for 2 extra stamina. I kind of like the fact that I've crafted my own, though. That's the thing about these bronze bracers. They do have my personal signature on them. Alright, up we go to Gorenzo. Just gonna put on a baby sharpening stone for now. Oh look, Henry, it's a little friend for you. He just ran right past him. Henry don't care. He's like, we have a mission. Okay, no treasure up here. Now remember, be very careful with your footing and your placement here. There is some ore though. How about that? Am I gonna pull you? Yep. That's fine. I'll tank the dynamite. It's a 4-piece, let's go! Let's get a little dicey with it, come on. Oh, Gorenzo's over here now. Well, I wasn't ready for that, but okay. Got the attack off right as I was casting Holy Light. That's nice. Peak efficiency. Alright, I do need a slot for his arm. Can I make that jump? Oh wait, there's a merchant over here, isn't there? That's actually kind of perfect. Damn, the compact harvest reapers have so much health. More health than the machine smiths. The pets are tankier than the actual mobs themselves. I don't know if this merchant is always up, but I'm pretty sure there is a merchant over here. Yes. Nizik. And Piznik. And Ziz. Physic. They all kind of rhyme. We're going to go ahead and do the dive here, but I am probably just going to go ahead and bubble and just play it safe. But this gives me a chance to... Wizard's Belt. We've seen this before. We don't really care. The polished set. What does this look like? Actually pretty cool looking. But this gives me a chance to sell all this stuff. Do I want these? No. Worse than mine. I think I'm just going to keep the ones that I've crafted. Tiger's Eye, I've got a full stack, so I'm selling the excess now. Sell that. Sell that. Now let's check what's in the boxes. Healing potion, bolts, and some leather. Heavy leather is valuable, but... Oh, wait. I guess before, let's... make some of these heavy wool bandages and just sell them. 169. Can we hit 170? I wonder when these go gray. I'm saving myself silk at least. They're still not gray at 170. I think I learned heavy silk at 180, which would be perfect if I can skip lesser silk and just go straight to the heavy silk. 172. They gotta go gray at 175. Okay. What do the flasks of oil sell for too? 25. I don't really care that much. Cowabunga! Bubble just in case. Now can we hearth? You can bubble hearth. They lied. It's the first time I've bubbled in a long time, but I wanted to just make sure. Alright, what are we looking like on time? 7 minutes left. We'll probably save the charred veil and stuff for later tonight. It's going to take too long to go down here and complete all this, so what I think we're going to do is turn these into Ziz, Gaxim, go ahead and... Maybe I try and run to... Maybe that's what we do. Maybe I pause and I try and run down here and get the ice cream. Grab the flight path down here in Tenaris for future travels. The flight for the Alliance here is all the way up here, Thysia, or Thysiana. I do need to go to Theramore at some point. Yeah, I think I'm going to try and run down there and get that ice cream. I think the time on this whistle is in-game time. I think that's what I'm realizing. Alright, well, we get a new cloak. I'm going to turn these two quests in, and then I'm going to pause it. I'll run all the way back up to Talarin. We'll fly to Ratchet, and then I'll run to probably the base of Thousand Needles and resume there. And we'll try and traverse Thousand Needles together. Sputtervalve will want some sort of proof that Gorenzo's dead. I think his mechanical arm will probably do.
Look at that thing. It'd take a gnome to come up with something like that. I can't understand why you'd cut off an arm and replace it with that when you could just keep both arms and add a third.
Genius.
Gnomes, I tell you. At least Gorenzo's out of commission. Hopefully that'll be enough proof, and Sputtervalve will assign me to one of the Tinkers Union workshops in Gadgetsan, or maybe even Undermine.
Alright, Engineer's Cloak. I know that Undermine is in retail. Wow. But I do kind of hope if they are working on Classic Plus that they put a Classic Plus version of Undermine in it. I think it'd be really cool. Nice horde. I guess an undead I shouldn't be very friendly to, but whatever. Come on, we're being a nice guy right now. Alright, so we get a new cloak. We're not really showing the cloaks on this character. I think they look cooler without them, but stat-wise, this is nice. More health, more max health, and more intellect. Alright, let's finally turn this quest in with Gaxim.
Need assistance?
Ha! You're back. Do you have it? Do you have the spell?
This is perfect, adventurer! Well done! This
Whoops.
spell, mixed with the NG5, shall make the perfect remote explosive. We'll be able to create the perfect distraction for you so you can sneak in and steal the Venture Co's letters and engineering plans. That will surely slow down their deforestation act.
Nice. Alright, I do need to explore this little area here, and this little area here. And down here, I think. So, I'm going to pause the video for a little bit and get this all explored. Like I said, I'll run back up, fly to Ratchet, and then I'll continue the video when we're at the Great Lift in the south of the Barrens, just to save some time. So, see you guys in just a second. Alright gamers, we are just getting to the south of the Barrens now. Took quite a while because I did stop at Ratchet and craft out some of the bronze that we could make, some of the iron, smith down the silver, all that jazz. As well as, we know, flying from... This is what makes no sense. Flying from Sunrock to Ratchet, it's not just a straight flight across, even though it seems like it would be. You have to go all the way up to Aberdeen, then all the way down to Theramore, then back up into Ratchet. So we're just getting to Baal Modan. I wanted to grab that exploration real quick. I explored everywhere in Stonetown as well, except for Sunrock Retreat, the Horde-controlled area. And that's kind of the same reason that we didn't explore this section in the Barrens or this section here in the Barrens, because they are Horde-controlled areas, and they do have level 50, 60 guards, like standing post, outside of them. And there's probably a way where I could, like, wiggle around or get some kind of way to explore them, but realistically right now I don't want to risk it. I don't want to aggro two guards, they net me for 10 seconds, and then I die in 2 swings or something like that. It's just not worth it. I'll come back later and try and get the rest of the explorations with a mount, or when I'm level 60 and I'm feeling a little stronger, but not right now. There were some areas on the Undead Rogue too that I didn't mess around with either. I think there's an area over here in Ashenvale, right up here, that is full of level like 60 plus elites, part of the Emerald Dream. I think we ignored that. There were some areas in the Arathi Highlands, I think, was it, that I wasn't able to explore on my rogue. There's going to be some areas that I can't explore because they are contested with the other faction. And they have guards standing outside, and I don't want to mess with that. But I remember that we did have a quest in Ashenvale, Mage Summoner, to kill Cyrillus Foulborn. I looked up where he is. He's actually on this mountain up here. I wish I would have known that when I was in Ratchet. I didn't look it up until I was like all the way down here, so I might, well, we have a unfriendly horde NPC here. He should be low enough level to where he won't just automatically jump on me, but I'll give him a wide berth here. And we've made it to the Great Lift. I like to stay a little far away from the Great Lift until my elevator arrives, just in case I accidentally like fat finger something or, you know, walk off the ledge. But one thing that's nice about our Paladin compared to our Rogue is Paladins have bubbles, so worst case scenario, I could just pop bubble and I would be okay. Once I play a mage, I will have slow fall as well, which then we'll just start jumping off of things and slow falling, but a lot of the other classes don't have ways to prevent fall damage. Rogues do get like safety fall, or whatever it's called, where you take reduced damage from fall damage, but it's still not zero. Mages, paladins, I guess warlocks might be able to if you do like a Voidwalker sacrifice midair. I don't think hunters do. I don't think Feign Death stops fall damage. Certain classes have ways to prevent the fall damage, but most don't. Warriors, you can like charge cheese things where like if there's a mob within the range of your fall that you can charge to, you could just like drop right before you hit the ground, charge it, and you won't take any fall damage, but that's probably the most risky way to reduce fall damage. We're definitely going to come back to Thousand Needles and do the Shimmering Flats at a future time. I'm not going to worry about running up to Thysiana right now. I'll get that later. Really, I just kind of want to get to the Shimmering Flats, buy this ice cream, turn it into the kid, and then the kid should send me back to Stormwind, I believe. And then maybe later tonight I'll head back to Stormwind to try and get the pet. At this point, we're long overdue, but I'll try and make it a point to remember next year, which is a long time away, when the Children's Week comes back, to whatever character I'm playing then, do it on that character, do it on my Undead Rogue, because we played the Undead Rogue when it wasn't Children's Week, and then any characters that I've done before then, get them done as well. I love these rocks, how they just kind of like teeter. So cool. But yeah, at least it'll be done on this character. I think, like we said, I'm going to take the pig on this character. It's a cute little pig pet. I'm not going to use him. I'll probably keep him in the bank. I might every now and then break him out, but Henry's our boy. We decided early on that Henry was going to be our pet. I think on my rogue I had the black snake for a little bit. And then once we learned the mechanical chicken, I just switched over to the mechanical chicken. I think it was like Charles. All right, for the most part, let's just stick on the road. The road is always safest. I don't think we're going to have a problem all the way until we get into the actual raceway of the Shimmering Flats. That's where there's like some level 33, 34, 35-ish level mobs, scorpions, vultures, I think, bugs. I know there's turtles out there, but I don't think they're aggressive. The Gallic Wranglers. Alright, so we gotta give these guys a wide berth. I think I'm actually gonna go into this area and go around. That is silver. I'm gonna go ahead and move my seals now, because next level we do get Seal of Command finally. And I wanna go ahead and get used to having Seal of Command on 2. So then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Seal of Righteousness on 1, Seal of Command on 2, Seal of the Crusader on 3, Seal of Justice on 4. I'll have Seal of Light on E, and then Seal of Wisdom on Shift E. I might switch those around. I'm yapping too much. Yeah, I might switch those around as far as like Seal of Light and Seal of Wisdom, depending on which one I'm realizing I'm using more. But in my mind, ooh, Moonstone. In my mind, I think that's the way I kind of want it laid out. Yeah, I knew I was gonna pull you. The Wranglers do have that net, which is kind of not fun. Look at the flies around these guys, they stink. Nice little 11 silver right there. We are back up to 8 gold, by the way, which is nice. Get into his dead zone. I should have done that earlier, but I thought I was just gonna sit in it, but nah. I'm also excited to get this done just so I don't have to worry about having this whistle in my bags anymore. I thought that was a rare. Gibblesnick? What a name. Okay, let's continue giving this area a wide berth, the free wind post. Because more than likely this is where the ore is going to be, on the outsides of the canyons, not on the center path, but now we'll start heading back in towards the road. We should be good. Iron. Ho, ho, ho. Corrosive acid. I'm gonna have to kill this snarler. Let's try this. Uh-oh. Thankfully I didn't pull him too. I mean, I probably could handle both, but... I mean, I definitely could, but... Hopefully I get a citrine out of this iron, but... I guess that's kind of asking for a lot. Defense is at 148. I think 150 is our cap right now, yeah. Mace is 134. Polearms 147. Everything else is at like either 50 or 100, minus two-handed swords and unarmed are a little off of good numbers, but a little two-piece. We did get some heavy stone though. Always happy with the heavy stone. Let's get back on the path. I won't see as much ore, like I said, but at least I'm safer, and we're trying to save time right now. I don't have that much time. I gotta get ready for work, so. Nice mage and ratchet gave me an arcane int, which is worth 15 intellect. That's nice. 162 on our mining, by the way. That's nice. I think 200 is when I can learn artisan professions, both for blacksmithing and mining. I just don't know where they teach them. Major cities usually don't have artisan trainers. You have to like go out in the world and find them. I know for engineering we had to come to Daenerys in... It's not... I keep wanting to say, is it Gadgetzan? Yeah, it's definitely Gadgetzan. I was thinking Gadgetzan was Nomergon for a second, but no, that's not right. Yeah, we had to go to Gadgetzan to get artisan engineering. I have no idea where I'm going to have to go to get artisan blacksmithing. I would imagine it's something like Ironforge, but I don't think it is. I think you only have like expert teachers in Ironforge. I think all the other major cities, well, not all the other. Darnassus has none. Stormwind has like apprentice and journeyman. Ironforge has all the other two, except it also has expert, and then I don't think it has artisan there. I think artisan I have to go somewhere else, which I guess while I'm running through this raceway. Well, classic. Where do I learn artisan blacksmithing? Booty Bay. Interesting. And you must be level 35. What about mining? Okay, this one can be learned in major cities, apparently. You must be level 25 with mining at 200. Unlike artisan crafting professions, you do not need to hunt down a specific elite NPC. You can simply visit any major city and train from a standard mining trainer. So it's the crafting... Oh, hello? Oh, that's the guy! Yes, it was. This is the guy that gave me the arcane int earlier that I was talking about. Non-stash. And it's ironic he's like right behind me. Safe travels, my gnomish friend. He said, almost shit my pants with the Ord. Elite Ord level. Yeah. I gave that a wide berth. XD. Take care of yourself. Alright. Good luck, play safe. That's what he says. Nice guy. Yeah, we got our ice cream. Let's go. Let's give it to the kid, finally. Mushrooms always grow in damp places, and so they look like umbrellas. I wish they'd make more flavors of ice cream other than strawberry, but I guess I'm lucky that strawberry is my favorite. I love their strawberry ice cream. If there's one thing Tiglu knows how to do, it's make ice cream. Thank you so much, Bale. This is the best treat ever. A Warden of the Alliance.
You've been so very kind to me.
That's not his voice. That's not his voice. You've been so very kind to me, Bale. I never dreamed that I'd have so much fun during Children's Week. Thank you. I don't want to be sad about what's happening to me and all. My folks always told me to raise above anything bad that happens. Sorry, rise above. You know, when I grow up, I want to be a hero, just like you. I'm sad to say this, but it's time for me to go home. Let's go back and I'll tell the matron that what an awesome person you are. So this is where we can get Piglet's Collar, a rat cage, a turtle box, or Curmudgeon's Payoff. A bag of 5 gold for those who like telling children there's no great Father Winter. That's not this character. Some of my characters I probably will take that, but this character, he's all about helping the kids, setting a good example.
Can I help you?
Engineering. Sell the rest of the ice cream. And we're going to head to Daenerys now. We'll pick up this flight path here for the future. And then I'll probably hearth back to Astronar. And I really want to go to Stormwind now, but we are over on our time. I technically have an hour before I have to go to work, so I have a little bit of time to where I could probably pause the video and catch a flight, catch a boat, catch a flight. I might do that. I'm gonna just go ahead and get this turned in, see if we can even turn it in after Children's Week is over. But no, don't run away. I'm trying to buff you. Yeah, I'll probably just try and get it turned in now. And then we can put Piglet's collar in the... Nice. He gave me a new Arcane Ant as well. Better than non-stashes. Sorry, non-stash. We are slowly but surely thinning out the quest log, only to get to new areas where we're going to fill it right back up. We looked for this rare on my rogue, Iron Eye the Invincible, because he does drop the Blade of the Basilisk. This would be a sick weapon to have on my Dwarven Paladin. It's a fast attack speed, pretty good damage, comparable to Gargoyle's Bite, and by comparable I mean literally the same, except it's a one-hander and it's much faster. And you have a chance on hit to increase your defense by 33. It's only for 5 seconds. It's not for very long. But pair that with a shield, and you know, every time it procs, it feels like you're taking much less damage. And when you have more defense like that, it's really nice for when you're pulling multiple mobs, which is kind of what we want to be doing on a Paladin, right? With Consecrate and all these abilities to heal myself and give myself mana and... Right, Gadgetzan. My place right here. I love this place. Now be careful of these mobs. Bro, I wish you could get this tiger in Classic. It looks so good. Give homie some buffs and buff his pet up. I think he buys his gear. I don't really like that, but... Bit of Stonehammer.
Where would you like to fly to?
It's quite a long flight, so like I said, I'm going to pause the video. I'll fly to Aberdeen, catch the boat to Menethil, fly from Menethil to Stormwind, and we'll turn this quest in, and then we'll hearth back to Ashtranar and Ashenvale and be done for the afternoon. I'll play again later tonight when I'm back from work and working out, so I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright gamers, we made it to Stormwind. A little bit of bad news, I think. I don't think the matron is here, unfortunately. Even though that we get to keep the whistle and we got the quest all the way to completion, I think it's exactly as we feared. I think it's gone. I think it's done. I did fish up a couple pools in Menethil after the boat. I'm just going over here to double check. Wait a second. Oh, yes, we weren't lied to. Okay, that's cool. You can finish it afterwards.
There are costs with war, adventurer.
It's a pleasure to see you again, Bale. Have you attended to the duties you volunteered for Children's Week?
May the heavens bless you.
That's not her voice. May the heavens bless you, Bale. You've done more for Randus than most would ever think of doing for him. Thank you. You're a shining star in the skies of the Alliance. Please, if you can spare the time, come back and visit us. I know that Randus would like that, as would I. Randus had so much fun with you, Bale. He wanted to give you one of his favorite pets to remember him by. We'll take Piglet's collar. Hey there, little guy. Mr. Wiggles. Give him a pet. Come on, Mr. Wiggles. Oh, I like his little strut. I mean, shit, maybe we'll keep him in the bag as well. Juggle between him and Henry. Although Henry is our day one. I think the Paladin mount is actually a spell, not an item that you have to keep in your bags, which is kind of nice. Right, let's see what's in these boxes. Leather, more leather, some silk. Let's put some of this stuff up in the bank real quick and then hearth out of here.
Welcome to the Bank of Stormwind. We offer financial accounts and safety deposit boxes for valuable items. Do you already have an account with us, sir?
That we do. I think what I'm going to try and do also real quick is craft a few of these silk bandages so I can learn heavy silk bandages. We just need 8 points. That's 1, 2, 3, 5 more. Come on. Look at Wiggles. He's so cute. Come on, baby. Any bit of silk that I can save is good. 3 misses in a row? You're kidding me. There we go. 4. 3 more. 1. 2. Last one. Last one right here. Come on. A lot of misses there, unfortunately, but... Alright, we learn heavy silk bandages.
No one's ever stolen anything out of here. Not in the whole history of...
The whole history. You know what, I'll tell you what, let's put up Piglet's collar for now. Keep it in the bank. And then yeah, everything else is just gonna be sellables. Let's go ahead and sell this stuff. We'll hearth and we'll sell this stuff back at our hearth. I think I'm going to end it in Ashtanar and then I'm going to fly to Aberdeen. There is a book in Aberdeen that I want to read at the start of next session, so...
Your body looks worn and you're...
Thank you, Kimia. I hope I remember to go read it, but... Oh, that's my get ready for work alarm. Sell, 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 sell... I'll tell you what, we'll fly to Aberdeen together. We're already over by 20 minutes. We might as well make it 25 or whatever.
Where would you like to fly to?
Aberdeen, please. Yeah, there's a book, not Auber. There's a book that I saw when I was traveling to Aberdeen to catch the boat to Menethil so we could go to Stormwind. I was looking at our logs and we had 2 that we needed to read there, but one of them I read somewhere else. Mount Hyjal and the Gift of, or Illidan's Gift we read, but there's another one about Quel'Thalas there that we haven't read, and I'd like to go ahead and knock that out so we can take this out of the macro, right? And then whenever we head back to Lakeshire, we'll read those 2. There's 3 more in Stormwind Library I need to read, 3 more in the War Room I need to read, 1 in the Park I need to read, tons in Ironforge Library that I need to read, but that number might go down because I need to re-look through all the books there and see if we've read them before. But mostly I want to get this one off of Aberdeen. I'm not going to read it in this session. Well, maybe we will read it in this session. Just go ahead and knock it out real quick. It's like 9 pages long though, so it's kind of long, but... It would be nice to just go ahead and get it done. And then next time we'll fly from Aberdeen back to Stone Talon Peak and go ahead and work on the crystallized scales, the harpies. There's one more chain after these harpies, and then we're pretty much done with Stone Talon. At some point I do want to come back and get this explored here, but I'm not too stressed about it right now, just because there are horde guards there. After that, I think we go back to Loch Madan. I think I'm going to try and take on these elite quests. Why is that so much higher of a level? 38, 42, and then a 38 dungeon. That's going to be Maradan, I believe. Either way, I think I want to come back and try and take these quests on, these 3. Then head back down to Red Ridge, take on Fangor, kill the champions, escort Kishan, and then decide, am I able to actually do these quests? I don't think so. I don't think I can do Gathelzog and shadow magics. Maybe I can now that I have Seal of Light, but Gathelzog is scary because he's inside of a cave, or inside of a castle that's surrounded by elite mobs. So if things go south, I mean, it could just go really badly really quickly. So that might be one that I want to do at a much higher level. But yeah, this book here, Mount Hyjal and Illidan's Gift, we read, but this one we need to read. The Founding of Quel'Thalas. The High Elves, led by Dath Ramar, left Kalimdor behind them and challenged the storms of the Maelstrom. Their fleets wandered the wreckage of the world for many long years, and they discovered mysteries and lost kingdoms along their sojourn. Dathramar, who had taken the name Sunstrider, or He Who Walks the Day, sought out places of considerable lay power upon which to build a new homeland for his people. His fleet finally landed on the beaches of the Kalimdor men would later call Lordaeron. Forging inland, the High Elves founded a settlement within the tranquil Tirisfal glades. After a few years, many of them began to go mad. It was theorized that something evil slept beneath the particular part of the world. But the rumors were never proven to be true. The High Elves packed up their encampment and moved northward, towards another land rich with ley energies. As the High Elves crossed the rugged mountainous lands of Lordaeron, their journey became more perilous, since they were effectively cut off from the life-giving energies of the Well of Eternity. Many of them felt ill from the frigid climate or died from starvation. The most disconcerting change, however, was the fact that they were no longer immortal or immune to the elements. They also shrank somewhat in height, and their skin lost its charismatic violet hue. Despite their hardships, they encountered many wondrous creatures that had never been seen in Kalimdor. They also found tribes of primitive humans who hunted throughout the ancient forestlands. However, the direct threat they encountered were the voracious and cunning forest trolls of Zulaman. These moss-skinned trolls could regenerate lost limbs and heal grievous physical injuries, but they proved to be a barbaric, evil race. The Amani Empire stretched across most of northern Lordaeron, and the trolls fought hard to keep unwanted strangers from their borders. The elves developed a deep loathing for the vicious trolls and killed them on sight whenever they were encountered. After many long years, the High Elves finally found a land which was reminiscent of Kalimdor, deep within the northern forests of the continent. They founded the kingdom of Quel'Thalas and vowed to create a mighty empire which would dwarf that of their Kaldori cousins. Unfortunately, they soon learned that Quel'Thalas was founded upon an ancient troll city that the trolls still held to be sacred. Almost immediately, the trolls began to attack the elven settlement in mass. The stubborn elves, unwilling to give up their new land, utilized the magics which they had gleaned from the Well of Eternity and kept the savage trolls at bay. Under Dathramar's leadership, they were able to defeat the Amani warbands that outnumbered them 10 to 1. Some elves, weary of the Quel'Dori's ancient warnings, felt that their use of magic might possibly draw the attention of the banished Burning Legion. Therefore, they decided to mask their lands with a protective barrier which would still allow them to work on their enchantments. They constructed a series of monolithic runestones at various points around Quel'Thalas which marked the boundaries of the magic barrier. The runestones not only masked the elves' magic from extra-dimensional threats, but helped to frighten away the superstitious troll warbands as well. As time wore on, Quel'Thalas became a shining monument to the High Elves' efforts and magical prowess. Its beauteous palaces were crafted in the same architectural style as the ancient halls of Kalimdor, yet they were interwoven with the natural topography of the land. Quel'Thalas had become the shining jewel that the elves had longed to create. That's really, really cool. That was some really sick lore. Alright, let's add that one to the... First things first, take this out of there, save, add this. It's called The Founding of Quel'Thalas. Blood Elves being one of my favorite races, and their leader, Kael'thas, is who I got my name from, Bale. So, all right, guys, we're going to call this one here for now. I need to get ready for work, so I'll see you in the next one later tonight. Thanks for hanging out. Peace and love, and God bless gamers.